Well, hello, everybody. My name is Garrett Schmidt, and I'm the CEO of VBC Exhibit Hall. And welcome to this week's Flash interview. Our guest today is Josh Hetler, and he is the Chief Development Officer with DataLink, which is one of our Platinum Exhibitor clients. And just a short introductory note, DataLink is a value-based care enablement company that works with payer and provider groups across the country to support their value-based care improvement. And Josh will tell us a little bit more about DataLink over the next few minutes. That said, welcome, Josh.
Hey, thank you, Garrett. Appreciate the opportunity, and thank you to you and the VBC Exhibit Hall for everything you've provided for us thus far.
Wonderful. Well, I have a couple of questions for you. And the first question is, how does DataLink help value-based care organizations succeed in achieving their goals?
So appreciate that first question. DataLink was founded working with provider groups. So the key aspect here is we've existed for over 20 years now, started here in kind of the hotbed of value-based care in Florida, working with individual providers and practices to help them figure out how to navigate a value-based care arrangement to be most beneficial for them, their members, and obviously the health plans that they're working with. By doing that, you can imagine how that started out, right? You had a lot of physicians being sent text files and data files, wondering what do they do with that. So by starting at that level, that meant that we were able to help them truly find the most valuable opportunities for them to explore and how to best spend their time improving that year over year. You can't, boil the ocean in one day kind of thing. So we had to help them find those low hanging fruit. And you can imagine after over 20 years in this business, starting at that level, that really helped us grow the platform from those initial reporting and analytics to a lot of additional functionality and services that we've added over the years. Things like a full care coordination suite, full risk adjustment services. We are an NCQA certified HEDIS vendor and NCQA certified for their newish data aggregator validation or DAV program. And all of that kind of comes in to bring that whole platform together where we can give them something that really benefits them as they're going through that transition. Some of the newest things that we've added into the platform that seem to have the biggest impact right now for our newest customers are things like our Evoke Connect service, where we are doing the actual EHR data collection and data delivery on behalf of either the health plans that are looking for that data, or what we found recently is that a lot of the IPA model provider groups, they have the same exact needs since they sort of act like a health plan. So
Mhm.
you have all of these different dynamics here that are coming together that our platform has been, again, grown by building all of these new modules together over these last 20 years to give them all of those capabilities in one. And something that, again, we have found that has helped our organization scale from just working with, like I mentioned, those individual providers and practices here in Florida 20 years ago to now we have multiple national health plan contracts and users with members in all 50 states, Puerto Rico, DC, again, nationwide at this point.
Wonderful. Um, and next question here is, what sets DataLink apart from other organizations or companies that are offering similar products and services?
So I would say the key things are some of the items I just mentioned, where our organization started working at the provider and practice level, and we started in value based care. You see a
Okay.
lot of platforms that instead either started trying to land whales like the health plans,
Mhm.
or they started in fee for service because for decades, right, that was where all of the revenue opportunities were, and are now trying to add in value based care functionality. And in most cases, we tend to hear that when they're adding it in that order, it's very unsuccessful because it's kind of your whole square peg, round hole kind of
Right.
effort they're doing. By starting where we did, we've been able to scale what we are doing to our first health plan customers came to us because of the performance that was happening with the provider groups.
Mhm.
And we have now become that bridge between the health plans and their provider groups by giving them something where they can actually be successful. You hear a lot of health plans talking about their value based care initiatives, and they usually talk about things like they hope to have 70% of their members seeing providers in value based care arrangements, in the next 2, 3 years.
Right.
that initiative is a great initiative, but only if they're actually helping those provider groups to do that successfully.
Right.
So we have become a way where now those health plans can actually have those same initiatives, those same goals, get those contracts in place that we really do believe are at the benefit of everyone involved, from the member up to the health plan and even, CMS at that top level. But you're giving them something where they can not just be in that arrangement, but do it successfully. And that's where, again, we've found that every time we see a new opportunity for a new service or a new product that can help anyone along that panel, that's where we've modified our platform, modified the services that we offer, and added to those to make sure that we can accomplish all of them.
Oh, well, that's super helpful, Josh. Yeah, no, thank you for that. And everything you shared about DataLink service offerings is very important in respect to value-based care organizations dealing with risk while achieving cost and their quality objectives. So thank you. As we conclude here, I wanted to encourage you all to head over to vbcexhibithall.com and check out the DataLink virtual exhibit booth there. There's a lot of great resources. There's well done informational video. You can really read up on them, educate yourself on what they're doing in the space. And if you click on that little resource tab on top of the podium, there's a lot of great resources there for you as well. And I wanted to thank you again, Josh, for joining us today. And thank you all for joining this segment. And we'll see you on the next one. Bye bye now.
Thank you. Appreciate it, Garrett.